What's good? What's up? What's up? What's up? Testing, testing. Let me see. I'm just gonna make sure. Wait till somebody come in. What's going on? You already know what time it is, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad A, man. And if you can hear me, yep. We in there. We in there. If you can hear me, hit the comment. Shoot me a comment. Let me know you can hear me. You know what time it is, man. It's been a little minute since I done went live, but I had got to tap in, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy, shit real. Shit real in the field. What's going on? Yep, you can hear me. Thank you for the thumbs up. All right. So you know, the topic, you seen the topic. Is it too late for us? You know what I'm saying? Is it too late for us, man? Cause like first off, this ain't no what's going on, Jay Little. Peace, brother. First off, man, this ain't no fear porn. This ain't nothing about no negativity. Um, it's all positivity on my end, man. Everything is good. Life is good. Um, I'm not complaining about life. I'm not bitching about life. I appreciate life, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Anything that comes with it and comes in it, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, let's get that understood. Um, but on my upon my just doing talking to people and doing the just talking to people, man. It seems like a lot of people don't understand where we at, um, what's going on around them, and they don't know what's going on to the point where I'm almost feeling like it's too late for us as a people. Um, I know God is real. I know life is real. Can't I'm not gonna sit here like I said. I ain't gonna talk about nothing negative and shit. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. It seems like the basic things that make up life are pretty much done. The family structure, most importantly, and this is what I wanted to tap in about most importantly, the family structure. First off, nobody would be here. Nobody in this world, nobody sitting here watching me, none of us would be here without the union of a man and a woman. All right, let's get that understood. So your sexual preference, your sexual beliefs, and all this newfangled forms of sexuality have done nothing but just led people to their own demise. Pretty much people are running head first, fast as they can to their own demise, and it's real. It's just real sad to see. Like if we don't value the family structure, if we don't value families, if we don't value each other, we won't be nowhere. We won't make it into no future. There is no future without the family. There's no future without man, woman, and child. So first off, let's get that understood. And I'm not gonna be sitting here talking about issues and all that shit. I just wanted to really tap in about one of the most important things like that's going on. We're in this culture now to where people just run around freelancing everything. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers out here just going out, casually meeting people, casually having sex, just fucking everybody they meet. Which like don't get me wrong, sex is one of the best things, the best feelings in the world. You know what I mean? It's one of the best things in the world. So I'm not against none of that shit. But if you're not having sex with somebody you're with, if you're not sharing yourself with a real partner, a real mate, you're pretty much wasting your time. And that's how we have all these illegitimate children that's born. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking nobody who got baby mamas and this and that. I'm not knocking nobody because I'm going through separation and bullshit like that as well. But if you don't value family, if you don't value the family structure, there will be no future for us as mankind. Now it's a lot more going on just in that right there. That's just the most one of the most prevalent and important issues that we need to focus on as a people. But we also got it's just so many things right now, man. It's just like, let me ask you this, a lot of y'all. Uh Do y'all really know what's going on right now in these current times? Do you really know what's going on? Like a lot of people, I feel like this after the C virus happened a couple years back when it started. If you didn't catch up and get on game and focus on what's important around that time, and then you kind of just evened out and just let everything be like, oh, it's back to normal, everything's all good now. If you don't peep game by that from that right there when everything was shut down and we was being bombarded with disease and virus and pestilence and all that shit, then it's pretty much kind of too late for your ass. We got people who still believe in the musicians, even though the musicians are suffering to survive. You know what I'm saying? If you look at your favorite artist right now, if he ain't in jail, he's dead or she's fucked up. Um, it's just like I don't understand how people still believing in all those fantasy icon musician people, famous people even. Even movie people, movie actors and shit. They're struggling. Everybody's struggling to survive because that shit is like they propped it up to the point where they can't hold that shit up no more. You know what I'm saying? And the record companies are pretty much dead. You see what's going on, man. If you don't see, you can see it if you open your eyes. You know what I'm saying? All that celebrity shit is pretty much a dub. This shit is pretty much done. You know what I'm saying? So if we don't start focusing on the true issues and matters of life, we won't make it into the future. And the future is not that far, man. People think about like, oh, slavery and all this shit is over. That shit is still going on. Like, matter of fact, everybody's a slave nowadays. Everybody's in bondage nowadays. If your ass ain't working, if you're not one of those families that are born into the money and born with wealth and born into this, the generational wealth that gets passed on and on and on and on, your ass got to work and your ass is pretty much in slavery and bondage. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how people feel like they're so free and everything's so good. You know what I mean? Even the upper middle class people, they still basically struggling to survive. And I'm not talking about like financially. I'm talking about all the things that were comfortable and had everybody feeling like everything was all good is pretty much over. You know what I'm saying? I just seen this why nothing matters in this world more than having knowledge and understanding of what's going on. Because I just seen yesterday in Las Vegas where Vegas just got flooded out and um the casinos, a lot of the casinos and even the biggest ones, the MGM Grand and all those big casinos was flooding out. They had water pouring from the ceiling. Just basically what I'm trying to tell y'all, all the bullshit in life is coming to an end. All the fantasies of America is pretty much coming to an end. And whether you believe it or not, the weather is controlled and weather is dictated nowadays. These we're living in the times, we're living in the future where people exactly, yes it is. Yeah, we're living in the times of the future where I've put up videos where companies have proven that they control the rain, they control the weather, and they control where they put rain and shit at. But you have fires going on in California. You have floods going on. It's had some floods in Tennessee yesterday that are real bad. And basically what I'm trying to tell y'all is everybody's getting put in place. Everybody's getting they're putting this shit together and putting it in place and setting up the chips to where everybody's gonna have to come into probably one highly populated area. And I'm gonna say one more thing about that. If you're not aware or truly aware of what's really going on, China owns a lot of America right now. America's in debt to China. We've been in debt to China for the last 20, 30 some years. It's probably longer than that. And we cannot afford to pay the debt. So what they did, they gave them land or they allowed them to purchase land. So and when you see these wildfires, look it up if you don't believe me, because a lot of y'all don't believe nothing you see or hear. You don't believe in each other. We don't value each other's words as a people. You only believe it when you hear it from Google or some fucking mass media outlet. So look it up. China has purchased majority of the land, like in California and all that. And guess what they're doing? They're burning that land off. So you got a lot of people who they're having to evacuate from their homes, and they're evacuating from where they living at. And guess why? They're clearing that land for China to own. And if you don't realize it, Joe Biden already made the laws, or Joe Big Head is what I call him. He's already made the laws where you can't discriminate against Chinese people. And he did that the first day in office. Why would you do that? Why would you make a law? Put it like this. Here in America, black people, melanated people have been at the bottom of the totem pole since the beginning of America, and we built America. Black people were in America, and I'm not a racist, but black people were in America, native to this land before anybody ever came to this fucking land. And then we built it up, and then they basically never gave us, we weren't even human rights. We're considered cargo and property for hundreds of years in this motherfucker. Now, in the 60s, 1968, they put it to where black people are fucking humans, or considered us to be humans, third class, third citizen humans, what do you call it, 3/5 of a man, just in the 60s. And now motherfuckers feel like they're free and straight. So I don't understand how y'all don't understand. I don't understand how y'all don't know what's really going on with this motherfucking shit. It's to the point where if you're not knowledgeable about this shit, about your history, about the past, about the future, if you're not knowledgeable, it's over pretty much for your ass. That's why I was touching in on this topic, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. And I know I'm gonna be all over the place, because I'm just covering a lot, and I'm coming from the heart. I'm speaking straight from the heart with knowledge, and the knowledge that I have and that I know. We're pretty much getting set up for them to restart history again. Because what y'all need to realize is history is always restarted. They always do this to us. They always come in and they restart history. And the only way to do that is to take out the old people, the people who knew the past, the people who seen what happened in the past. You take them out of there, you're getting rid of them. And then you take the children and the young people and you mold them and guide them into whatever you want them to be. And that's any nation. That's all countries, good or bad, no matter what. You take the youth, you take the younger generation, you teach them and basically condition them to whatever you need them to be. And that's how it works. So if you don't realize, with the C virus, I'm going to go back to that. The first wave of the C virus, who did it affect and who did it kill mostly? The old people, right? You remember that? Or it's killing the old people first, and then after it was targeting killing old people, then it was killing the younger the African American black generation, the melanated people. And I'm not saying no conspiracy shit, because I'm not trying to get flagged. I'm not a doctor. This ain't no medical information. But what I'm saying is, on the news, when that shit first came out, they said it was targeting the old people. Then they said it was targeting the black people. I'm just speaking on what I remember from the news. Let me see what my boy Ryan Hyder says. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Ryan? It said, yep, they did in Germany. They got rid of all their history. Exactly, man. Even back the book burning days. This shit has been done over and over and over and over again. They had that book burning shit in the past, and that was in Germany too. They did all that book burning shit. They did it in Europe. They did it in America. They do it all the time. That's how you change the history, and that's how you condition and control a big mass of people. So that's why I keep telling people, nothing in this world is more important than knowledge and having some understanding. That's the only thing knowledge is the only thing that could separate you from your fellow man. Money don't mean shit no more. Another thing that y'all might not know, if you don't know, China and Germany. No. China and Russia. Don't my boy got me saying Germany. China and Russia are not even accepting United America's currency anymore. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean when China and Russia is not accepting American currency no more? That means they don't even care about our dollar no more. That means our dollar is no good to them anymore. That's a fucking scary thing, because like years back, last 10 years, 20, 30 years, like I said, China was our number one bartering thing. Every toy you pick up, most of the clothing you have on your back, most of the pants and shoes and everything on our back was from China, made in China, made in China. All this shit was made in China. Even go to Walmart, majority of that shit's made in China. So if they're not accepting our dollar no more, where are we gonna get our shit from? Where are we gonna get our money? Who's gonna buy our products? You know what I'm saying? What's up, TNT? We in this bitch, man. What's good, bro? You know, if they're not, if Russia and China's not accepting our dollar, who's gonna who's where are we what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying we can't do it all. America was once a great nation where they had infrastructure inside the country and they, could do it on their own, but it's not like that no more. You know what I'm saying? We don't have those factories and big manufacturing in the country like we used to back in the 50s and all in the 60s and all that shit. They outsourced it to China. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is we're coming into the times of great change. We're coming into a times of major differences, even with the food shortages. Majority of the food shortages, yeah, China steel, exactly. And America was the number one, one of the number one producers for steel back in the days. And I'm gonna tell you about the steel shit though. The reason why America doesn't really need steel anymore, we have these new this new shit we use. You know what I'm saying? They like we have the what do you call it? This new fibers and shit. So America kind of, and also too, America's pretty much the infrastructure of America's already built. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of different now. Shit, cars ain't even made out of steel anymore. The cars are made out of like plexiglass and fiberglass and shit like that. Let me get to these comments. He said, China Steel, TNT said they're going to raise prices since we're going to have to get made in American goods. Yeah, I mean, yep, facts. Yep, carbon fiber, facts. But also too, TNT, they're not going to fuck with us no more because I'm going to tell y'all what's about to happen. China is in cahoots with Russia. They're allies, which I'm not against nobody. Everybody somebody got to have somebody's back, especially dealing with the big bad wolf. And America's the big bad wolf. We go any country in the world and we huff and puff and blow that shit down, and it's always been like that. We'll come in your country, blow that bitch to smithereens, and then put our flag up and put a base in that motherfucker, and it'll basically be our country. Buy out your president, knock your president off, create a new leader, a fake leader who's Americanized and works right hand in hand with America. So you know how it goes if you have any type of understanding of life, And I'm not against America. I love this motherfucker. That's my disclaimer. I love this motherfucker, born and raised. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, everybody knows who the big bad wolf is. Exactly, Ryan. Smoke and mirrors, man. Exactly. So like it's just to the point now where America's not the same America that it was at all. Like, and I don't think we'll ever get back to it again because, like, if you pay attention, like I said, if you pay attention to what's going on, Bill Gates bought majority of the farmland in America. Then they had farmers that were paid more to destroy crops and not produce crops than to produce crops. Then now you got shortages of certain products to where it's hard for farmers to produce food and crops. You got food manufacturing companies all around the country that are catching random fires and just shutting down randomly and randomly blowing up. I've even seen airplanes flying into food manufacturing plants. And that type of stuff won't happen. This is what people need to understand. The shortages won't come instantly. None of this shit that everybody's looking for is an instantaneous thing. It's all a systematic thing, and even the president, Joe Biden, said we're gonna see food shortages. So there's not no shit that I'm coming up with or even thinking about myself. I'm speaking facts, data, and information that I've seen over the years or whatever, the recent times. So they already said what we're going to be doing. They already said there. Matter of fact, the government even issued on their website, they even issued that people need to have up to 6 months worth of food in their houses at all times, just in case anything happens, and then just a few days, like 2 weeks ago in New York, the national, I forget what they call it, but it's like one of the local governments in New York issued a nuclear bomb threat, and give people warnings on what to do for nuclear strike attacks. New York. So They're the ones coming up with these warnings and this information. I'm not doing nothing but reporting back what I watch on the news. So nobody should get mad at what the fuck I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's just I pay attention to the real things in life. I don't watch sports. I don't watch P Valley and all these fucking crazy ass shows that are propagating pollution and bullshit to our people. I don't watch none of the Roman Catholic, I mean none of the Roman games, the Greek games. I don't watch none of that shit, cuz even back in Greece and Rome, they had all the theater games where people were fighting lions and doing all these stupid pointless things to distract them. And guess what happened to Rome? It fell. It was a great nation that fell. Let me see what monkeypox killing New York now will be here Xmas. Oh man, look, it's all planned. Exactly. Y'all, if you haven't seen on my channel, I just posted that shit today about monkeypox. And go, if you get a chance, go on my channel. I'm gonna show you real quick. That shit it's in Atlanta. It's bad. Shit's bad. Disgusting. It's bad. You know what I mean? And we all know they said monkeypox was in Africa first. As look, coincidentally, why are all the major diseases start in Africa? It's the major test site because they don't like Africans at all. They don't, man. Like my boy Ryan said, it's all planned. This shit it's really fucked up, and I don't want to sit here and do no conspiracy talk because my channel's like one flag away. These bastards on my ass, you know what I'm saying? But basically, yeah, this everything is here. Everything we're living. That's why I said I don't understand how people could still be in the mindset of bullshit when you got so much real shit going on, so many things that are like could take you out the map. Motherfucker could take you off. Somebody sneezing in your face could take you off. You get kissed by the wrong girl, your ass is dead. That's why I said motherfuckers still out here clubbing and partying and fucking living life like this shit is all fine and dandy. And you're not supposed to live in fear. You're not supposed to live in fear. First and foremost, you're not ever supposed to live in fear, but be smart and be wise so you don't get taken off the map. Because another thing, if y'all didn't know about the Georgia Guidestones, did y'all hear about the Georgia Guidestones? Do you know what the Georgia Guidestones is? Because the Georgia Guidestones it was in Atlanta. Well, I mean in Georgia, and I don't know what part of Atlanta. I mean not per se in Atlanta, but it's in Georgia. It was this stone that was written in about 3 to 4 different languages, and it was basically a blueprint to what's going on. They said by the year 2030, the world population was gonna thank you, Ryan. He said, yes, sir. You hip to it. He said the stone said by the year 2030, the world's population will be reduced down to I think 1/10 of the population or something like that. They had a specific number of humans that are supposedly said to be alive by the year 2030. And then they have the agenda that's called Agenda 2030. If they've been telling motherfuckers forever. That's why I'm so blown away with these stupid basic ass humans who don't have no understanding of nothing bigger than they stupid ass NBA and football and all the stupid shit, boxing, soccer, and all this dumbass shit that keeps you sidetracked. And you know, it just mind blows me, man. Like I understand everybody's not grown, and I don't fault the children, I don't fault the teenagers. But anybody who's over the age of 25, if you're not hip to what's going on in the world you're living in, you're not prepared to live in this world. You know what I'm saying? If you're not hip to what's going on in this world, you're not prepared to live here and you won't make it here. So it's to the it's so sad. It's to the point where people don't even know what to eat. People don't even know how to take care of themselves. People are so dependent on somebody to hold their hand and guide them through life. They don't even know what to do by themselves. So I just can't understand this shit for the life of me, man. It's like grown people are like children, and then it feels like and it seems like the older people get, the more fucking deeper into childhood they go. You know, motherfuckers go into some type of infantile state of mind, and I just don't understand it, man. I wish to God, I wish to God that people could snap out of this shit. You know what I mean? Like, just snap out of it, man. You know, one boy Ryan said, a lot of people are in denial. They don't think nothing will ever happen to them. That's a fact. But I'm gonna be real, Ryan. People are talking about shit hitting the fan and all that, but the shit is hitting the fan everywhere in separate times all the time. And it's not people thinking and waiting for the whole country to implode and people break out in a full scale war. It's not going down like that. When you what you really when I'm gonna tell y'all something, and if you listen to me, listen very closely. Shit will only hit the fan totally after they take the guns. When they take the guns away, and TNT, I just seen your video if you're still on here. And yeah, it is here, man. It is here. Like, but it's happening separately and individually, like Tennessee flood, this and that, boom, boom, food shortages, this and that. But look, when they take the guns away, and we as a people can't defend ourselves, that's when we're in a major problem. That's when it's already too late. You know, when you can't do this right here, when you can't do this right here, take a target out. When they come in your house and try to fucking rob you, rape you, or pillage you, that's when it's over. Because I'm gonna tell you, we outnumber everybody. There's strength in numbers, but at the same time, take not what is that? Rough Riders unit. That's what's up, man. It's just like for real, man. It's to the point where like I said, we're outnumbering everybody. We outnumber these people who are trying to propagate this bullshit onto us. But we can, when they take them guns away, y'all, go fucking get ready for shit to hit the fan. And I'm gonna tell you something too. If they start taking guns away, you better throw a gun off the boat and lose it. You better take a gun somewhere and act like you don't know where it's at and lose it. You better lose your guns once they tell you that, if you know what I mean. Don't you, oh, I don't know where the fuck happened to that thing. Exactly. Because if you let them take your way to defend yourself and defend your family, what are you gonna do? You can't throw a rock at a goddamn missile. You can't throw you can't fight and take a knife to a gunfight. You can't take a baseball bat or a kitchen knife with a motherfucker who got an M60. Because I'm gonna tell you something. They're taking your assault rifles away, but they're coming with fully automatic assault rifles, and that just speaks volumes to this shit. Like, they don't want you to be able to have it, but they have trained murderers. The military is full of trained killers, stone cold. They train them people in the military to be stone cold, emotionless killers. What are you gonna do when a perfect shooting, great aiming, emotionless killer is coming to take your ass out? It's nothing you could do unless you got something to defend yourself with. So, like I said, once they take them away, man, it's gonna be that's red. That's the end game, you know. So we got so many things to worry about, you know, and then there's so many exactly. Can't A rock ain't gonna do shit, man, you know. But we got so many things to think about and so many deterrents. And then another thing I want people to focus on too: the racial division. This racism is another main bullshit that they're gonna be playing us against. You remember when and I love Donald Trump. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I don't. And everybody should love Donald Trump by this time with Joe Biden in office. If you don't fuck with Donald Trump by now, your ass is not an American. You know what I'm saying? Because those were some of the best times in life when he was in office. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Those were some of my best years in life. And now it's just to the point where, and I'm not mad or sad now. I don't care about it. I'm still living decent now, you know. I got shit I'm going through, but I'm still okay now. But when Trump was in office, we weren't at war. When Trump was office, um, it was a lot going on. But like I said, like my boy Ryan said, unite. But this is what I mean by that. They're gonna come out with a bunch of propaganda to throw us against each other. They got this stupid ass movie. This Emmett Till movie. Okay, if you don't know what Emmett Till is, that's the little boy from Chicago back in the 60s who his family sent them to I forget what southern state, maybe Mississippi or something like that. They said, Chicago people were somewhat free-minded. Chicago black people were somewhat free-minded. Slavery wasn't as prevalent, and all that shit. The northern states, it wasn't really that prevalent. You know what I'm saying? So he came down here with his little free mind state, and he was looking at the white lady, whistled at her, and the white lady sent the goon squad on him, and this and that. Now look, everybody's mad at the old white lady. They found her in her fucking her old folks home, and they're trying to prosecute her just to reignite some bullshit racism. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Women have been starting wars since the beginning of fucking time. Women have started wars. They're causing wars right now. You got in the hood, in the projects, two niggas are fucking the same bitch. And she knows it. She's fucking them both. And these dudes just shooting each other, fighting each other, killing each other over this some project booty. So this is not nothing new. Women have a majority of the wars are fought over resources or women since the beginning of time. So that's not nothing that's abnormal or nothing crazy. Now, like I said, that's going to be used as a division tool. This new movie's coming out to spark up some more bullshit. Now, who motherfuckers should really be mad at is his fucking, I think it was his grandfather or his uncle. I forget who it was, but he's the pussy who allowed those fucking white dudes to come in there and steal that boy and torture and beat and kill that boy. So the only motherfucker you should be mad at is Emmett Till's pussy ass, that man of that house. Because if he wasn't such a pussy, he wouldn't have let them come in that house and take that boy out and kill him. Because if he was a fucking real man, he should have died right there. He should have killed everybody coming to the door with his little fucking musket rifle or whatever he had, kitchen knife or whatever he had. He should have killed those motherfuckers. Hey, bring that boy out here. We want that boy. Give me that boy a whistle, that white lady. We want that boy. He should have killed them motherfuckers right then and there. And then he should have died when the fucking people come. So his pussy ass should be the one we mad at. His pussy ass should be the one that everybody's fucking mad at. But people are so dumb in America, they let the propaganda and the racism control their minds because we're stupid. We're damn near stupid people. You know what I'm saying? That don't know what the real problems are. So people better wake up, man, and we better unite, and we better. And I don't know, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't think that's why I said, is it too late for us? I don't think we can unite. We got small pockets of people like, Big Bayday, and then you got bigger people on YouTube and bigger people, not even just on fucking YouTube. This is just a form of media that we use to spread the word. But in real life, you got a small groups of people that can barely even get together because a lot of times the government deems them as threats and as problems. So you got people join together and the government say, hey, they're a terrorist organization. You got people, like the Black Panther Party. You got people like the Proud Boys. You see what they did to them Proud Boys, and I'm not having no problem with the Proud Boys. And I don't fuck with racists. I don't like bigots and all that because that's a hater. I call a racist a hater. If you hating on me because I'm bigger, stronger, faster, and smarter, or whatever you think I am compared to you, you're just a fucking hater. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just insecurity and hatred. But like I said, they see what they did to them fucking Proud Boys. They locked up most of the motherfuckers. They let them walk around the states with guns. You remember during the fucking protests, they let all the motherfuckers walk down the street with guns and shit. That was only to see who was who and what was what. Once they figured out who was who and what was what, they locked all the motherfuckers up. Even them motherfucking NFAC, the no fucking around, the not fucking around coalition or some shit like that with the black dude. He was had all them black men walking down in them fucking town with all them guns in Georgia and all those places, which We supposedly have the right to bear arms and the right to assembly. That's one of our American given rights, supposedly in the Constitution, which, like I said, I'm not against the motherfuckers for doing that. But they were stupid for getting together and walking down and showing everybody what they had and what they were about and shit. Because nowadays you have to move in silence. People, they did that shit for what? What changed? What changed? What has marching ever changed? Anybody? I wait. What has marching ever changed in America? Nothing. You just show people what you want, and they might send a fucking puppet in there to defuse you, pat you on the back. It's okay. Everything's all right. Exactly, TNT. Nothing. Nothing. um motherfucker be like, oh, Jesse Jackson or some fucking Publix puppet will come in and say, it's all right, y'all, yeah, put your guns down and everybody calm down and go home. They'll send a Martin Luther King puppet ass Martin Luther King in there and say, everything will be all right, you just go home and turn your other cheek and all this shit. So marching, protesting, rallying has never done nothing but show the government who you are and what you stand for. You know what I'm saying? It's Jesse and them here this week. Fuck, what are they there for, man? What the fuck is Jesse Crackhead Jackson there for, man? Exactly. Show them what you got. That's all it's about, man. Just to show a motherfucker, oh, we got this and we do this and there's this many of us here. And then once they figure it out, they come through and they dismantle motherfucker. They cut the head off the snake. And then once they cut the head off the snake and give them a bunch of time, everybody else gets scared and bitches out. And then that's how you fucking destroy and dismantle those groups. Police shootout with a black man. More of that shit. More of that shit, huh? Look, like I said, I mean, who the real problem is in America. It's these fucking groups of people, small pockets of rich people who feel like they're better and they control everybody. But the only reason why I understand why they feel like that, say like the rich people and all these motherfuckers who make the laws and all that. You know why they feel like that? Because y'all go out and vote for them, because y'all listen to them, because we participate in the bullshit and give them the freedom and give them the power over our lives. And then we don't have the right proper discernment as adults, as citizens, and we don't know the laws of the land, so we fall victim to all this shit that is going on. You know what I'm saying? That's why knowledge is more important than any amount of fucking money, man. It's just sad. What it say? I gave up my right to vote. I don't vote to the lesser of two. Exactly, man. Like, it's just two hands. You got a left hand and a right hand, but it's on the same fucking body. They say the left, the right, the red, the blue, the donkey, the elephant. It's the same body. You got two hands smacking you on the same body. So it's just very sad, man. It's very sad. They do a pony show. I've seen politicians argue on camera and then they say, "Oh, we're done," and then they get down and they shake hands and shit. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. I've seen it. So I really wish that, like I said, it starts in the family. It starts at home. It starts at home. That's why you have to have proper discernment and right knowledge to understand what's really going on so you can raise and teach your immediate people, your children, and everybody around you how to conduct themselves and how to live properly in America. Because back in the day when it was not so much social media and bullshit involved, we did teach our children that, hey, don't go down that street. Hey, don't do that. Don't be hanging around these motherfuckers, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Left and right wing, right on the same bird. Exactly, man. I mean, look, this is how they know they're all in cahoots. When Trump was in office, he told us what Joe Biden was going to do. He told you, look, he said, if y'all don't vote for me, and he already knew he was going to be out. He knew what was going on. He said, if y'all don't vote for me, Joe Biden's gonna come in here, raise your gas. He's gonna come in here and start a war. He's gonna this and that. And everything that Donald Trump told you, if you listen, is going on right now. And that's it, and that's how you know. Proof. Easy as pie. that they're all in cahoots and it's a game plan, it's a script. Even this how you know it's a script. They read off teleprompters. The motherfuckers don't even freehand speak. They don't even speak from the heart. They come with reading teleprompters. You seen Joe Biden reading the shit that he wasn't supposed to read on the teleprompter. This shit is all scripted, which I'm not against it. America, I love you, motherfucker. I love you. Don't misconstrue me, but it's all a blueprint. You know what I'm saying? So get your food up. If you have children, teach them the realities of life. Prepare them for future. Prepare them to shit. Prepare them for what to do without you. Prepare them for what to do with you. Prepare them for life. You know, and this is sad to say it, but me right now, I'm a single man. I'm going through separation and bullshit. It's so hard out here for a single person, man. It's damn near impossible to have a family in these times. It's damn near impossible to have a family in these times, man. I would love to have a what do you say? Everybody get your rice and water up to par. Exactly, man. Exactly. Period. It's damn near impossible, man. Like nobody values nobody no more. Nobody respects nobody, man. People, you got dudes with pocket pussies, women with dildos, like motherfuckers act like they don't even need each other no more, man. It's to that point, but guess what's gonna happen? That's the oldest trick in the book, divide and conquer. And guess what's gonna happen? When everything gets said and done and everybody's all fucked up, everybody needs each other, motherfuckers gonna be screaming for each other. Help! Look, let me just break something down to people if you don't realize it. You got these fucking okay, say if you have a lesbian couple, I'm all for whatever motherfuckers gonna do. It's all about your privacy in your bedroom. Do what you want to do. It's your bedroom, it's your vagina, it's your penis. Do what you want in your bedroom. But say this, you got two lesbians, okay? They told you you could do what you want, free sexuality, freedom to do it, this and that. But look, two lesbians are in the house, kicking it, chilling. What the fuck are they gonna do when the big goon thug comes in with a gun and tries to come rob them or whatever he wants to do to them? How are they gonna defend? Who's gonna defend you? Who's gonna defend you? Who's gonna defend you? You're gonna be like, help! Exactly. Unless you strapped up and ready for war, who's gonna fucking defend you? You think the police, look, by the time you call the police, this is just an example. I'm not talking shit about nobody. When you call the police, it's gonna take them 30 minutes to get there. Some towns, some places, an hour to get there. You already been raped, murdered, and robbed by that time. Nobody's gonna be there to save you. And I pray to God that you will be saved. And if anybody goes through anything, I pray that they're saved and I pray that they're safe. But bro, you see what the fuck going on out here in this world. So y'all prioritizing these lifestyles that are not conducive to normalcy, it's not gonna be good for you in the end. I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't have somebody, put it like this, I'm just put it like this. For all you people who don't want to have children, who's gonna take care of you when you get too old to take care of yourself? Let me say that again. If you don't have children, who's going to take care of you when you become incapacitated and can't take care of yourself? Even if you're fucking rich and you're single, if you get incapacitated or something major happens to your body, who's going to speak for you? It's fucking exactly. Who's going to have your best interest? It's fucking exactly. Nobody's thinking about the long-term future in no situation. People are just living this freelance, fucked up lifestyle and expecting the world to be there to catch them. It's not going to be there to catch you. Look, if you don't have somebody to, how do I put this? If you don't have a game plan and you ready and have a future plan, you can't work your whole life. So who's going to be there for you when you can't provide for yourself, even if you ain't incapacitated? Say when you're about 70 years old and nobody wants to hire you, there is going to be no 401ks, and there's not going to be any 401k. There's not going to be any social security in the near future. If you look at any financial analyst, they already told you that shit is almost out the window. So if you think these financial institutions are still going to be standing in the future, you're dead wrong. And who's gonna take care of you when you can't take care of yourself, man? This is why I say we need to value relationship. We need to value family. We need to prioritize each other as a people, because if you don't, who will? You think the government's gonna come and swoop up and save you? You think somebody's gonna come in and swoop up and save you? Bro, I know people who were old and couldn't work, and they had to go. You know where they was at when they couldn't work? You know where they passed away at? In their children's house. They passed away in their son's house. They passed away at and somebody who was close to them and loved them. So all you people are saying this world's too bad to bring people into it. I don't want to have children. I don't want to fuck that nigga. I don't need that nigga. It's a hot girl summer. Man, fuck that bitch. I don't even want that bitch. Well, who's gonna be there for you when you get old, my nigga? If you don't take care of your children, all you deadbeat dads, if you don't take care of your children, are they gonna take care of you when you get old? Whew. Boy, y'all better start thinking. Boy, y'all better start thinking. You think shit is gonna be sweet forever? You read your Bible, they tell you it's not gonna be sweet forever. You read your Quran, they tell you it's not gonna be sweet forever. You read your Torah, they tell you it's not gonna be sweet forever. And those are scripted blueprints. So if the blueprint is telling you it's not gonna be sweet forever, you stupid asses are sitting around playing around in life like it's gonna be sweet forever. Y'all, and to all my people who out here getting money, everybody who's getting money, you get into the bag, you getting bread and all that. You out here buying stupid high dollar items and these fucking designer clothes and these high dollar items and high expensive, high end cars. What are you gonna have when you get older? I'll wait. What you gonna do when you get older? You think that Mercedes, you think you could take a Mercedes into your retirement? You can't. Because anything you purchase depreciates. Majority of things that you purchase depreciate in value. That's why you see rich people buying gold, buying land, buying properties, things that are physical, have a long-term value. Y'all niggas is out here buying Gucci fucking shoes and Maseratis and dumbass shit that is gonna either break down, depreciate in value. You're gonna step in doodle with your Gucci shoes and you ain't gonna want to wear them. You're gonna get scuffed on your Gucci bag. It's gonna get a tear in it. You ain't gonna wear it no more. And I'm gonna say one thing: can you eat a Gucci bag? Can you eat some Gucci shoes? Boy, y'all got to be the dumbest. Boy, y'all got to be the dumbest. You got to wake the fuck up. Anything that you can't eat or use as a tool to keep you alive or keep you going in life is not going to mean nothing. What's good, bro? Love you too, man. Love you too, man. You know that. You know, anything that you have that is not going to get you some more, like even like a rifle or a gun, it's going to hunt you some food. A shovel is going to dig you a hole. A hammer can nail you some nails. Get some nails that can build you a house. Some wood can build you a house. If you don't buy things that can help you or help build something or create something, you're wasting money. All my life, I'm gonna tell y'all something. All my life, I bought a lot of things like software and video games. I'm sitting around shitload of software and hardware and video games and all that shit. None of that means nothing if you have power to power it. None of that means nothing if you it's all those type of things are like one-time deals. Like if you buy a new CD or listen to a new album right now, majority of the music that you're listening to is not going to have no more than a 2-week shelf life. So y'all need to be purchasing and putting your money into things that could either build or sustain or keep you going. That's why one thing about me, the most thing that I care about the most is food and shit like that. Money, I try to save it as much as I can, even though when the money's not have no value, it's gonna be pointless too. But food, man, and things like that, that's the most important thing in life. Even though you eat a meal and you shit it out, but that it gives you more time. Food buys you time. Nutritional things buy you time. Vitamins and minerals and healthy things buy you time that builds your body up to be strong, able to get. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If your body's fucking hungry, if you're hungry or thirsty, you can't work to make more money. If your body is not fully nourished and balanced and properly getting the right amount of sleep and being taken care of, you can't go out here and produce nothing to get some money or take care of yourself. So you better invest in your body. You better invest in your mind. Use your time wisely on earth. Everything you do, you shouldn't be watching bullshit shows and drama and P-Valley and all this bullshit that they're giving us to distract us. You got to focus on the bigger picture. And there's so many things going on right now. I know it's a lot. Like I just seen on the news today, not the news, but on the news flash on my phone. They said there's an asteroid coming towards Earth the size of a fucking skyscraper. Nobody's talking about that. Not that many people are talking about that. And that's not to have fear because we can't do nothing about it, but you can prepare. Say if an asteroid hit the world or hit the other side of the earth and everything shuts down or shit fucks up, or if you got a little bug out bag, if you got some shit set up, if you got your shit together, you can have a little bit of time and survive as much as you can and try to sustain through it. But if you didn't prepare nothing, no preps, or have nothing ready, and you can't go to the grocery store because they lock it down or it's just shut down and locked in, you're going to be assed out. And I learned, and I'm going to tell you something too. I learned about preparing and prepping from going through a hurricane. I live on the ocean, on the beach. When I went through a hurricane, where did all the killer bees go? Hey, oh God, thank you for saying that, Ryan. I'm gonna tell you something about them bees because I was doing my studies on this shit the other day. Okay, there's still bees out here in the world, but I'm gonna tell y'all, do y'all remember when they said those African bees were coming and killing all the regular bees? They created and genetically created some type of super bee to kill off the colonies of the bees that pollinator bees, and they did that as a way to reduce the food and reduce the crops and shit like that. I've seen documentaries and I've seen those bees, and when they said those African killer bees was coming, those bees were coming in and killing off one bee would come, one of the big ass bees, big 1.5 inch bee will come in and kill a whole colony of other bees and wouldn't even they were chopping, biting the heads off of the other bees. That was some government created bullshit to come in and kill our pollinators off. See, y'all have to realize this shit is way bigger than you can imagine. That's why if you have a garden, if you have gardens, it will attract and it'll give an ecosystem for these pollinators to produce and reproduce and make colonies and shit. If you have a bee pollen colony outside your house, don't just destroy it. If it's a beehive, don't just destroy it. Try to take the thing and remove it, or call a bee control person out and have them remove it, because we need those pollinators, man. Everybody's so scared of Mother Nature, everything and everybody's in cahoots, and we need each other. Without the pollinator bees, we have nobody to go inside the flower petals, take that pollen, take it to another fruit petal and fruit flower, pollinate it, and then we have no production of food. That's why if anybody who knows about gardening, because I garden, if you have certain crops, they won't grow if they're not pollinated. So you have to take a Q-tip and put it in the pollen, and then put some pollen inside the flower petals to impregnate the flower to make it produce. And the reason why you have to do shit like that is because there's not enough bees in the fucking world to pollinate the fruits and vegetables and shit that we need to survive, because they've been taken out, they've been phased out or being phased out, because they're not all dead. It's just they don't have a lot of places to survive. Think about this. In your local community, how many places have edible vegetables growing or edible fruits growing? They got all these ferns and bushes and bullshit things growing that don't have nothing to do with you being able to survive or eat, and grass and all this bullshit growing. So the bees don't even be around those type of areas because there's nothing for them to fucking pollinate. There's no reason for them to be there. So you have to realize it's all this man shit. Man has fucked this world up with this dumbass way of life. You know, it's just sad, man. We got to get back to normalcy. We got to get back to the old days. And like I said, is it too late for us? It probably is. It probably is too fucking late, because the olden days, y'all motherfuckers, y'all love this 5G and all this bullshit. And I'm gonna say one more thing, man. Good God, man, I could go on for hours and hours, but I'm gonna cut it off in a minute. Look, this 5G shit. They said the internet will be faster and better and this and that. This fucking internet ain't no faster, is it? Is your phone any faster today than it was when they had 4G? Hell no. I'll wait. Is it any faster? No, it's not. Matter of fact, sometimes my fucking supposedly 5G phone goes out. The fucking the service and shit goes out. I got a bullshit 5G Wi-Fi and router in my house. That motherfucker goes out. It just randomly goes out. So what did all these towers they built? What were the purpose of these towers they built? What was the true purpose of it? Exactly. It ain't for fucking fast internet, you dumbasses. And I'm not talking about y'all, because y'all are like-minded people who understand. I'm just talking about in general. People are so fucking dumb, they think and believe anything they're told. Anything they told, and don't think for themselves. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand this shit, man. I swear to God, I don't understand this shit, man. It's all bigger than what we could do, and it's not a lot we can do, but what we can do, we don't do. You don't go to your fucking town hall and participate in town hall meetings. You don't go to your local government and try to talk to politicians and get a relationship with a fucking congressman and see what he could do about making some changes in your fucking environment. A lot of y'all don't do that. You watch the news and you complain and this and that, you know. You don't try to spread awareness or there's things that everybody could do, but motherfuckers don't do it. They renamed the Killer Hornets for real. Oh yeah, I seen some shit about this shit, man. It's they also look, they also came out and said they have government bugs that they created for like drones. You heard, yeah, anybody heard about those drones that they created to spy on people and stuff like that? Anybody heard about that? Because I know I'd heard about it. They got the fucking government birds that they release as drones all around the world. So we're living in a surveillance state. We're living in surveillance. We're under pure surveillance, which I'm not mad. Whatever, motherfucker, you got this shit under lock, unlock. I respect everybody, man. I respect the niggas who got it on lock. I respect everybody because I understand the game. It's a big game, but at the same time, y'all got Siri in your house. You got cameras in your fucking house, in your living room, watching you right now. You got a fucking I bet you some of y'all right now got cameras in your house, inside your house, just watching you, just watching everything. Oh yeah, he goes to bed around 11:30, man. Oh, that motherfucker boy, he wakes up at 6:45 every morning. Oh, he likes egg, he likes cheese on his toast. Oh man, that motherfucker, he eats grape jelly. Man, send him some grape jelly commercials. Oh, he drinks Folgers coffee. Promote him some more Folgers. Promote that man some more Folgers. Oh, he buys he goes to the gas station at this. Oh yeah, all his friends, man. I know all his friends. Jimmy's coming over his house at like 6 o'clock. I heard him say it. Bro, y'all got to be dumb as fuck. I believe they use all the home cameras and Alexa to list. Of course they do. Look, I just was watching my boy TNT live video just today. He was on the video making a video about the gun shit. And then while he was doing his videos, the Alexa's sorry ass butted in and started talking and butted in out of turn. Bitch, I wasn't talking to you. Shut your motherfucking ass up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that sad. Look, I could, and it's been plenty of times I'll be on my phone talking. I'm not even on the phone. I'll be talking to somebody and the phone is around. And then as I'm talking to somebody, I get on the phone, click on the phone, and it suggests something what I was just talking to somebody about. Of course they're fucking listening. Of course they're listening. And that's just the simplest thing is them to listen in and use what you're saying to suggest you to make a purchase. That's the easiest form of control with it. Imagine the deep side of it. Oh yeah. Think about this. Man, that motherfucker leaves his house, man. Think about GPS. Anytime you GPS, there's a log of all your history of GPS. They know everywhere you needed to go that you couldn't figure out on your own. Do you remember the days of maps? I grew up, my daddy and my mom, we was driving all around the country, traveling around from Chicago to North Carolina to Colorado. We used to have to get maps. I'd be my brothers and shit, we'd be in the back helping them use the map. Yeah, it's gonna be on mile marker this. We gotta turn. Drive up the streets on Heron Street, then we turn. What do it say? But we mainly have given permissions on the phone to use app. Bro, I used to use the Atlas map. Exactly. Look, you hit it on the head, TNT. When you get on some of these apps, you get on these apps and you hit I agree to the terms and conditions, you sold your soul. I'm gonna be real. That's a binding contract. These are binding contracts. I seen it was a video game one time, a video game where I've seen where they said people sold their soul when they hit the terms and agreement on that motherfucker. How many of y'all read the terms and agreement before you click I agree or allow? So you're digitally giving consent to some bullshit. You're digitally giving consent for the app to look, exactly. I read all of them motherfuckers. I'm so crazy. I'm so motherfucker deep by my shit. I'll sit there and read the terms agreements for 45 minutes before I hit the allow on that bitch. And most of the times the shit is, do you allow this phone this app to damn record your contacts? Do you allow this app to use your camera? What does using your camera mean? They're watching your motherfucking ass. So anytime you get on the app, a lot of times you could put when I'm using the app, you could put that. So that means when you're using the app, or sometimes it just anytime they could just record you, look at you. This is a fucking two-way screen. One camera, 1, 2, 3 cameras on that motherfucker. So that's 4 cameras on this motherfucker. You think they're not listening and looking? Got to be the dumb boy. We got to be the dumbest people in this fucking time ever, bro. What TNT said, I have no reason to use your camera for a recipe app. Exactly. But they do it though. Exactly. It's sickening, man. It's sickening, man. And then most of the times these like one time I was playing Fortnite. Cause I like Fortnite. I was playing that shit. And I had to do the terms and agreement thing and I read it. I read the whole shit. And it said they sell your information to other companies. So if anybody doesn't realize, selling information is so big, that's data mining. They call that data mining. Basically, like, oh, he likes to drive cars on Fortnite. WhatsApp, all of them, bro. All of them, bro. Every last one. They be like, oh yeah, he likes to do this. He likes this. He likes shooting. He likes this. He likes that. Then they learn you. Then they take that data, sell it to a company that's around the world. And sometimes, like Facebook, I've seen they'll take your pictures and all that shit and all your little shit and they'll sell it to a company in China or somewhere around the world and then they could use your pictures to make like, oh, this Bad A does, Big Bad A does agrees for this insurance company. So they could use your image, your likeness to sell something in a whole nother country, and they'll sell your pictures. That's what these companies do. Facebook been doing that shit for years. And so they actually tried to sue them. If anybody remembers, that's when Facebook was getting in the Supreme Court when they were telling them about that. Mark Zuckerberg, he was sitting there drinking that water like, you remember that shit when he was looking like a robot and sipping that water and shit. They were basically trying to prosecute him for fucking selling data. And then we turn around, this motherfucker made Metaverse. Man, come on, bro. This shit goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. They just digging deeper into our ass, bro. And the robo call start, exactly. All them foreign companies or Indian people start calling you. All this shit, man. It's scary if you understand what it really is. It's scary. It's fucking scary, man. But that's why I said I think it's too late. I think I think the devil got his dick so deep in our ass that we can't get it out. And they gonna bust in your ass. He gonna bust in your ass. He's so deep, you know. Watch the new Doctor Strange movie. I seen it. That multiverse shit. I seen it, bro. I seen it. And people don't realize we humans have the power for that shit. When you go to sleep at night, if you're not bogged down by drugs in the world and all the bullshit, you'll dream. The dream is your multiverse. I made videos about this shit plenty of times. When you go to sleep and you're dreaming about something, that's the metaverse. That's the multiverse. That's your spirit traveling off into the other realms and times and different levels and stages of existence. That's exactly what that is. And then we sit here and we think we're just humans. We take for granted that we can dream. We take for granted that our bodies have to go to sleep. How weird. This is weird. This is weird. This ain't just no fucking accept it and roll with it shit. We're walking computers. Man, life is a weird and beautiful blessing. It's a fucking blessing, man. And it's a lesson if you know what to learn and look for. It's just sad, man, how we're conditioned to be fuck, man. Fuck. Fuck, man. Is it too late? Do y'all think it's too late? Everybody who's watching on here, do you think it's too late? You think we got a chance of survival? And I'm not talking about humans ending as a whole. I'm talking about, you think it's too late? TNT said yes, it's too late. Fuck, me too, bro. To be honest with you, I think it's too late, man. I'm gonna be real. That's why I don't like doing this YouTube shit. I got one of the most powerful channels on YouTube, bar none. Bar none. But only we're gonna get worse. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bro. It's fucked up, man. Like I said, I'm not trying to speak no negativity, but I feel like it is getting worse every day, man. Fuck, man. That's why I made this video today, y'all, because I was at work and I'm around people and they're just like robots, man. Yo, these people are so zonked out on drugs and a low level understanding of life. I'm not no better than nobody, but these people I'm dealing with, it's fucked up to watch them. It's sad. They're running in a circle and don't even realize they ain't going nowhere. Shit. I just pray to God that he gives us a little bit of time. You said no. You say you don't think it's over, Ryan? You say you think we'll make it through, or you think it's over? Yes or no? Yes, if you think we got time, or no, if you think we don't have time. What you think, man? Yes, for if we think we do, we're gonna make it, or no, if we're not gonna make it. What do you think? I'm sorry, I wanna get your yes or no right. Cause I want to have hope, man. I got babies in this motherfucker, man. I got I got babies in this motherfucker, man. I hope this shit. The only way I'm gonna be real with y'all. The only way we could get it right back to normal, man, is we stop, crush all these computers, um, destroy all this shit, man. Young Link Jr., what up, Big Bad A? Man, I have a question. Do you believe in aliens? Like, if they are watching humanity? Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Of course, they don't believe in aliens. I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick, and I'm thank God that you asked me that, because I don't like touching on shit like that, because I try to be regular for regular people. I've been seeing aliens my whole life, my whole life. And I'm gonna tell you something. When I lived in North Carolina, uh, watch his old videos, Young Lee. Exactly. I got videos about alien shit all the time. You got to go back to my channel. Go on my channel and go back, bro. But I'm gonna tell you one of the same stories that I told before, man. Um, this one I'm gonna tell you about when I seen a real alien body. Check it out. Wait, say no, we will make it. No, we will make it through. I hope so, bro. Yeah, I hope so, man. And I say this: the human race will survive. We've survived through everything, man. Um, exactly. Keep hope alive. Exactly, man. But I'm okay. Let me tell you real quick, my young Link, about this shit. Real talk. I hope you're still in. One time it was I was in North Carolina. It was me and my brothers and shit, and we was reading a spiritual book, and it said give offering. It was an Egyptian book. It was like one of the Egyptian calendars from back in the day, and it said to give a specific offering on this certain day. It said give an offering of bread, some shit. It told you exactly what to offer to the quote unquote God. So me and my brother, my baby brother, he made a little shrine in the backyard outside, and he put a little bit of beer, he put some bread, and whatever else the thing said to offer, right? Because I was raised up under um different world beliefs, the Egyptian shit. I was raised up under a lot of knowledgeable beliefs. So check it out. Let me get right to it. So a big storm came, right? Big storm came, thunder and lightning, rain, boom, 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 boom. So the rain has stopped everything. And my dog, I'm gonna tell you this how it happened. My dog was in the backyard. We had a dog on a chain. His name was I think his name was Ampu. And he was like a husky type of mixed type dog. Anyway, he was out there bitching like, "Rrr, rrr, rrr," and he was a medium big sized dog. He wasn't a punk. He was not no punk. So we was out there bitching. We heard him bitching. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Shut up. So we went up. Me and my baby brother went back there to see him bitching. Now, mind you, the shrine was knocked over, and the offerings we put out there were gone. They were gone. The bread was gone. The beer was gone. It was all gone. Everything was gone. So we're out there like, oh shit, something done got the stuff. We knew instantly because that's what we made the offering for. The calendar said make that certain offering. So like, damn, something done took the shit. We was kind of excited about that. Now my dog, he's looking on the side of the house and he's crouched down. So we're like, man, what the fuck? Maybe he want to come in because of the storming, but he was in his doghouse a little while ago. So we was like, nah, he's straight. Bro, his hair stood up on his back and he looked at the side of the house and he jumped backwards. And I'm talking about he was on a chain, crouched down, and he fucking jumped backwards, probably about 6 feet, just instantly. I ain't never seen a dog jump backwards, but that motherfucker jumped backwards. So at this time, we looked straight to the side of the house where he was looking at, because he was fucking staring at something, right? Now, I promise you, I don't fucking lie. I don't give a fuck if you don't believe me. I don't lie about shit. This is my real life. This is my life. This thing, uh, it looked like an arm, a brown, hairy arm thing peeked around the corner, but it had an eyeball at the edge of it, the end of it. Like, it was like an arm with an eyeball on it, like a fucking hairy brown arm with an eyeball on it, and it peeked around the corner. So me and bruh seen that motherfucker. We was like, oh shit, bro, you see that shit? And when we acknowledged that we seen it, it sucked back around, it jumped back around the wall. So we was like, we told everybody, told my big brother and my mom, and it was, hey, get it. I told my brother, get the gun, get your gun, bro, get your gun. Something's on the side of the house. And I wasn't gonna chase right after it because shit, I seen a fucking hairy brown arm with an eyeball on it. Like, what the fuck is that? So I told my bro, I said, it's going around it's going around the side. Like, so bro came outside, he had a little 22 pistol. He gave me or my brother the pistol. I forget which one. He probably gave it to me. And so when I had the pistol, I got a little courage. So I damn chased around to the side with the pistol. And my brother and my mom went through the front door out the front. So we're going out the back towards it. And then my mom and them are cutting it. So we're meeting it like this. It was probably about 3.5 feet tall. And if my brother's still on here, he can attest. I don't think he's still on here because motherfuckers don't stick around. But it was like 3.5 feet tall, and it was running like this. The arms were as long as fuck, and it was running, wobble. The arms were wobbling, and it was like fast running, like the arms was fucking loosely wobbling, and that motherfucker ran towards my neighbor's house. So we got them chased that motherfucker. I chased it from the back, and then my mom and chased it from the front, and it ran to my neighbors. We lived next to some Bosnians. It went to her house, towards her house, and she had a big ass garden. It cut in her backyard. And we wasn't gonna run up in her yard and shit, because it's like you don't run up in somebody's yard and shit on their house with a pistol in your hand. So as after we fucking chased it, it got away or whatever. I went back to the back of the house, and that shit smelled like shit. It left this smell behind, the shittiest smell, like this. It just reeked this shitty smell, like a skunk almost. But it was probably about 3.5 feet tall, and that was the fucking truth, bro. We seen that motherfucker, man. And I'm gonna tell you another one. That was the actual alien body we seen, a hairy brown. His arms was just as long as his whole body. And that was something me, my mom, my brother, we all seen that motherfucker. And then when I moved down here where I live at now, the beach, if you look, go on my channel, Young Link, and I got footage of UFOs that I just recorded on the 4th of July. I seen 17 of them, but I recorded 5 of them on footage. And then I had to get off my phone to call somebody to see if they were seeing it too. But go look at that video. That's footage that I caught of 5 UFOs. There were red balls just coming in on the 4th, and that's when CERN was cranking up their hadron colliders, and basically opening up portals or whatever they was trying to do. But look, another time when I seen a UFO, this one I seen an actual saucer. Me and my wife, and it was me and my wife sitting on. We had a hotel before I moved down here to the beach. We were at a hotel. We had went and seen that movie Black Panther, and then Black Panther, it had spaceships and shit on the movie and shit. And we were talking about if alien shit was real, and I told her, I was like, shit, man, I used to see saucers and shit in Charlotte. I seen them, and I mean in North Carolina. I've seen them in Colorado. I've seen saucers for forever, my whole life, so I know this shit's real. So I was trying to tell her, I said, man, baby, that shit is real. Like, as I was talking about it, a fucking big UFO appeared right above us and then flew right away. Like, it said, boom, came into this dimension, into this existence where we could see it. I said, baby, you see that motherfucker? You see that motherfucker? She said, yeah, I see it. And that motherfucker said, shoosh, and went away. That's where we both seen that. Then after we seen it above us, that motherfucker was sitting above the ocean, just floating above the ocean, way in the distance. It was either another one or the same one. I don't know. Because the one we seen above us, above the hotel, went right to left. And then the one we seen the same night, the same time, like about 20 minutes apart, it was floating above the ocean. And a lot of people have made accounts that they live inside the ocean and shit like that. So, bro, I've been watching and seeing aliens my whole life. I've seen them motherfuckers peeking. Me and my baby brother, we had footage, a picture of 3 aliens. We was all taking shrooms this day. Now, don't put it on the shrooms. We was all eating shrooms and shit at my old house in North Carolina and shit, at my mom's house. and everybody was geeked up off shrooms and shit. And we seen the wall turn green. Everybody in the house seen the shit. It was like you can't hallucinate and have the same hallucination for everybody at the same time. So we seen the fucking wall turn green, and everybody looked over at the wall where the window was at. And my brother grabbed his digital camera, flicked it, and it was 3 aliens in the fucking window looking at us. 3 different ones too. And we had that footage and shit, but something magically goddamn it we lost lost the camera or something like that. But we were showing everybody that picture for years and years and years and years. We were showing all our homeboys and shit. So hell yeah, they're fucking real, man. A lot of us people don't realize that in the Bible it says, "Let us make man in our image." That's alien shit. We're all byproducts of aliens, bro. That's why some people, some people are, you got different races and different classes of people. Some people are like mud men, because some people are crafted out the Nile Valley mud. You got mud men. You got some people are different species, is descendants of different species. I mean, that's just normal, easy to understand shit, man. Okay, let me see. Wow. I remember back in 2019, I was in Florida. It was late at night and I saw a green light and it disappeared very fast. It wasn't an aircraft. Exactly, bro. Exactly. There exactly, bro. And when you see the green one, the green light, that's a powerful and those are good ones. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shit. I'm telling you, bro. Go on my channel when we get a chance and look at that 4th of July shit. The video I did on the 4th of July, and I got footage of them. It said aircraft or whatever it's called, UFO. It's called UFO something. Bro, I got footage of this shit. I'm telling you, this shit been going on my whole life, man. This shit is real deal, Holyfield. Not I love this shit. That's why I don't question. That's why I don't like to. That's why I don't know. I feel some kind of I feel compelled to do what I'm doing. It's not because I feel special. This and that. It's like it's always been something in me and with me, guiding me to be like I am and to know what I know and to understand shit the way I am. It's way human life is way deeper than we're just some fucking descendant from a monkey and all. There ain't nobody from fucking descendant from a monkey. Monkeys are descendants from us. You know what I'm saying? And we're descendants and children of God. Some people are children of the devil. Some people are children of other beings and species. It just all depends on what class and shit you are. You know, that's why they did that My Heritage and that My 23, and they did those genetic tests over the last few years and shit to figure out who was who and what was what. That was that nose swab shit that they were doing during the C virus and those testing sites to figure out who was who and what was what and where everybody was at. See, y'all have to really dig deep and understand what's going on. Your genetics and your genetic makeup is a big factor on everything. That's why, look, that's because look, everybody was given these fucking fake last names, and during slavery, everybody was displaced and stolen and traded and swapped and whopped. The only way they know who you are and where you're at and who's who and where's what is these fucking genetics. When you go to the doctor, God damn, boy, I don't want to get too deep. When you go to the doctor, they take 4, 5, 6 vials of blood from you. What do you think they're doing with that? They're gonna take a few of them and see if you got some diseases, but it only takes a drop of blood for genetics and DNA. They're gonna take that shit and figure out who you are and what you truly are and who and where you come from and what descendant you are. Y'all better wake the fuck up. You better wake the fuck up. You believing in these people and these people been fucking playing with your life your whole life. These people know exactly who you are and what your capabilities are. If you dig deep into yourself, man, you could do so much powerful shit, man. Let me see. Yeah, I got you, Big Bad. I came across your channel years ago when you talked about Grammys and broke it down. I subscribed ever since. Yeah, facts, man. Facts. Facts. I know you've been around, Young Link. I've been, you're one of my day ones, man. And I appreciate you, man. I appreciate everybody, man. The day ones and the day nuns. I appreciate the commenters and the goers, all that. But I'm gonna be real. I got one of the realest channels on YouTube, but that's why I'm blackballed and they keep my shit low and take subscribers away and all that. But it's okay. I don't do it for that. You know, I would love to have 1,000 subscribers in this, and like I'm only 300 subscribers away from 1,000. I would love to get my channel monetized and get a little bit of dollars off this shit and turn it into a job. I would love that. But to be honest with you, I more love the fact that I can help out somebody on their journey in life and give you some wisdom that to help you guide you in the right direction. That means more to me than anything. And I'm not nothing but I'm not a preacher or a teacher. Well, I am a teacher, but I ain't no preacher. But I say shit, I'm a big homie. That's why I say it's your big homie, Big Bad. I'm the big homie. I'm the motherfucker who come around and tell you, hey, don't do that, bro. Hey, man, chill the fuck out, man. Hey, come on, y'all, let's go this way. Yeah, man. Hey, bro, the girl's over there, bro. Go get her. Hey, that be over there talking crazy, man. They don't fuck with her. I'm that nigga. I'm your big homie. I'm the one that's gonna say, "Hey, bro, go over there and do that, bro. I promise you, that's gonna get you right." Hey, bro, don't fuck around over there, man. Them motherfuckers over there ain't shit. That's the type of motherfucker I am. I'm a big homie. You know what I'm saying? And in this world, everybody needs big homies. We need to do this for each other. You know, each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? If nobody give a fuck about nobody, we'll all be lost. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here for what I'm here for, you know, and I appreciate I'm humble enough. I'm only talking to three or so, four people right now, and I'm humble enough. It's not about that. It's not about the numbers. This shit will grow if they allow it to do that. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. They know who I am, and they know what I am. So they're not gonna, bro. You better realize they know who I am. They know exactly who I am and what I do and what I'm capable of. I'll come in your dream and talk to your motherfucking ass in your dream. I'm gonna pull up on you spiritually. I ain't gotta be around you. They know what I got. They know what I do. And who they is, I don't know who they are, but they know who I am. You know what I mean? That's why I don't come on here too much and just be just giving everything I got, because I'm only just setting myself up for a motherfucker who watch me and I don't know who they are, you know? But like I said, man, thank y'all so much for tapping in, man. I definitely appreciate it. I pray to God that it's not too late for us, man. I pray to God that we have time left on this earth, man. I pray to God that y'all could wake up and teach your people and guide your people in the right direction. I pray to God that I get enough people watching me that I could make a difference in this world. Because I know if I touch a few people, y'all could touch y'all a few, and we could do this and this and that and pass it on. But I pray to God that this message spreads far and wide. So if y'all could share this shit for me, just y'all watching is enough. Just you communicating back and forth with me is enough, man. It's a blessing to be here with y'all. It's a blessing and a lesson, man. And I appreciate this shit. I ain't never took y'all for granted. And I pray that nobody takes me for granted, because I'm here for a reason. Not just for a season. I'm here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't believe in nothing. A lot of people don't stand for nothing. I stand up for the people. I was at work about crying because I'm realized how bad it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep. Thank you, man. Shepherd, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. True Shepherd. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, I was at work about crying because I realized how awful and terrible the minds of my people are. It's so fucking terrible, man. Like, got grown people who are like zombies and robots. You got women who don't want men. You got motherfucking men who don't want to be men and guide their fucking people in the right direction and don't hold no themselves to no accountability. Grown ups who can't take no accountability. Motherfuckers think that you could do this shit by yourself. You cannot. Shit, I wouldn't even be on here talking to this motherfucking camera if it wasn't 3, 4 of y'all watching me. I'm not that vain, and I'm not retarded enough to talk to myself. That's why a lot of nights I just sit and study. I study the earth. I study what's going on around me. I study life because it matters to me. Because if I don't understand what's going on, how the fuck can I teach my children what's going on? If If I don't understand what's going on, how the fuck can I show y'all and teach y'all what's going on? And how can we build together? It's that important to me. And I love this. I love this fucking planet. People say, oh, it's hell on earth. That's not motherfucking hell. This is a beautiful planet. It's fucking fruits and vegetables and this and that. It's just that these sorry bastards who've been controlling it have took it and tainted it, and they got their hands in control over it. That's what makes it a bad place. It ain't the fact that this planet's bad. It's a beautiful. This could be heaven on earth if we get it back to the original ways. This is heaven on earth, but it seems like hell because they promote the negativity. They pass on bullshit. They show you so much bullshit and promote so much bullshit to you that you accept it as that. Listen to the music. It's just boom, just promoted as just straight negativity and bullshit. Look at the movies. Look at the propaganda. It seems terrible because they make it seem terrible. If we come back to originality and the way we're supposed to be living and the way God intended us to live, this shit is a fucking blessing. It's a blessing to be here, sitting here with y'all, talking to y'all. It's a fucking blessing. It's the best shit, man. I truly appreciate this shit. Couldn't imagine how much I appreciate this shit. Couldn't imagine. Motherfuckers sit here and vibe with me and believe in me enough to sit here and fuck with me for an hour and a half. Y'all didn't have to do this shit. Thank God for y'all, man. You know what I mean? God bless all of y'all, man. And then please spread the word, man. Show somebody this channel, man. And it's not about me being vain. It's about me trying to make this world a better place. Who you know is kicking it like this, man? It's only a few motherfuckers on YouTube or on the internet who can understand and put the world in perspective like this. And I'm very humble enough to tell you that. I'm not trying to be I'm not no vain motherfucker, man. It's people way bigger than me, way better than me. I'm a small, well, I ain't small physically, but I'm a small time YouTuber who really ain't, I'm just a middle class, broke black man working hard, maintaining, trying to take care of my family and provide for my family. Even though the devils took my family from me. Y'all don't know the hells I go through on this earth just for being like this. The devil took everything I have from me, man. But God provided me everything I needed to sustain and endure. So it works out. It works out. And no weapons formed against me shall prosper. None. Nothing. This shit ain't what you think it is, man. Life is not what you think it is. It's what you make it is. It's what you make it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, y'all better just do right. If anything in this world that I'm teaching you, that I'm telling you, do right and accept these blessings that's on this motherfucking life, because it's definitely a blessing, man. Eat right, build right, stock you up some food, get your shit together, get your mind together, get your body ready for anything to come, because anything could come at you any fucking day. Your shit hit the fan, your doomsday could be anytime. So be ready, be vigilant, be ready and wise and willing to do whatever you got to do to survive. Anything good, anything you got to do. You know what I'm saying? The number one rule of man is self-preservation. So preserve yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. But I love y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much for tapping in with me, man. Share this shit to somebody. Appreciate y'all so much, man. Ryan, God bless you, brother. Young Link, God bless you. TNT, everybody who been on here rocking with me, thank y'all so much, man. Anybody who gonna watch it, thank you so much, man. I love y'all so much, man. I'm gonna go ahead and tap out, man. Let me watch a little information and get my little my little fix, man. Cause I'm gonna see what's going on in the world, cause I love to fill myself up with information, man. Thank y'all so much, man. God bless y'all, and I love y'all so much, man. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all.